Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about something that's a real game changer for real estate investors. It's called the DSCR loan, and it's all about looking at a property based on what it can earn, not what you earn in your day job. So, to really get why these DSCR loans are such a big deal, we've got to start with the problem, right? The common hurdle that trips up so many investors when they go for a traditional loan. I mean, it's a super frustrating question, isn't it? You find this fantastic property, it's cash flowing like crazy, but the bank, all they want to see is your W-2. This is the exact problem that can stop a growing real estate portfolio dead in its tracks. And this, right here, this shows you just how big that disconnect is. See, on one side, you've got the traditional lenders, and they're digging through your personal life with a microscope, your W-2s, your debt-to-income ratio. But on the other side is your reality as an investor. You care about the property's cash flow, its value. It's like trying to get a business loan judged by personal rules. Okay, but what if there was a loan that actually thought like an investor? A loan that just asks one simple question: does this deal make money? Well, that's exactly what a DSCR loan is designed to do. Yeah, this quote from the guidelines pretty much says it all. These loans are strictly for business. The whole focus just shifts away from you living there to the property making money as an investment. It's a completely different mindset. And that brings us to the absolute core of this whole thing, the DSCR. It stands for Debt Service Coverage Ratio. And honestly, this one little number tells a lender pretty much everything they need to know. It's just a simple comparison, the rent coming in versus the total mortgage payment going out. And by total, I mean everything: principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and even any HOA dues. And the math behind it? It's so simple, it's almost beautiful. You just take the total monthly rent the property brings in and divide it by that total monthly payment. That's it. That one calculation answers the critical question: can this property pay its own bills? Now, a DSCR of 1.0, that's kind of the magic number. It's your break-even point. If a property has a DSCR of exactly 1, it means for every dollar going out for the mortgage, a dollar of rent is coming in. It's perfectly balanced. So here's what you really need to get. If your property hits a DSCR of 1.0, or even better, something higher, you're proving it can stand on its own 2 feet. A property that cash flows can basically get its own loan, and your personal paycheck, well, it doesn't even enter the conversation. Okay, so that raises a good question, right? How exactly do lenders figure out that gross monthly rent part of the formula? It's not just a guess. They have a very specific way of doing it. Yeah, they have a whole playbook for this. So if the property already has a tenant, they'll just look at the lease. Simple. If it's empty, they'll bring in an appraiser to say what it should rent for, and sometimes they'll even be a little conservative about it. And for short-term rentals, like an Airbnb, they've got that covered too. They'll use data from places like AirDNA or just look at the last 12 months of rental income to get a real-world average. And here's a really cool trick to make qualifying even easier. A lot of these DSCR loans have an interest-only option. And when they do, the math can be based on that lower interest-only payment. I mean, this can give your property's DSCR a massive boost, making it way easier to get the green light. Okay, so the property is obviously the star of the show here. But you, the borrower, you still have a part to play. It's a supporting role, but it's an important one. So let's talk about what you need to bring to the table. And you'll see right away the focus is totally different from a regular loan. Yeah, they're going to want to see a decent credit score and that you've got some cash in the bank, reserves to cover payments for a few months. But look at what's not on this list. Your job, your salary, your personal debts? Nope, just not the main event here. And that flexibility even extends to who can borrow. It's not just you as a person. So many investors, for very good reason, like to hold properties in an LLC or a corporation to protect themselves. And guess what? DSCR loans are built for that. They totally get it. All right, let's pull all this together. What are the actual game-changing benefits that make these loans such a powerful tool for investors? Let's tick them off. First one, no personal income verified. I'm going to say that again, just let it sink in. No pay stubs, no W-2s, no digging through your tax returns. The lender literally doesn't need to verify your 9-to-5 job. And this really gets to the heart of it. No debt-to-income ratio. That means your car payment, your student loans, whatever other personal debt you have, it's not part of the math. It's all about the property's numbers, not yours. Now this is huge for anyone who wants to grow their portfolio. You know how conventional loans often put a cap on how many mortgages you can have? With DSCR loans, that limit is gone. If you find properties that cash flow, you can keep buying them. The sky's the limit. And it doesn't stop there. DSCR loans are great for pulling cash out of the equity you've already built. You can do a cash out refi, take that money and use it for, get this, business purposes. That means a down payment on the next property or renovating a current one. It becomes a cycle that fuels your growth. So after all that, the big question is this loan right for you?
Who's the perfect person to really take advantage of this unique type of financing?
Well, let's see. If you're self-employed and your income looks messy on paper, this loan is for you. If you want to buy property after property without hitting that conventional loan wall, this is your ticket. If you're smart enough to hold your properties in an LLC for protection, this loan was designed with you in mind. And really, at the end of the day, if you just know how to find a great deal that makes money, this loan rewards you for that skill. And that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? The DSCR loan completely shifts the spotlight from your financial story to the property's financial story. It's about empowering you to buy an asset that can truly pay its own way. So the question I'll leave you with is this. Is the story of your next investment property strong enough to get its own loan?